We hope you found the audit tool helpful for sparking ideas about activities you can undertake to create positive change. In your application, you'll now be required to outline these activities or projects that you are requesting grant support for. Most of the work is done before you apply, reviewing your organization's gaps and priorities, planning exactly what you want to do, and determining the likely impact or positive outcome for those in your community. As we mentioned before, research indicates that addressing multiple barriers at once leads to more lasting impact, so the grant allows you to apply for multiple projects at once. It's important to note that we recommend that these projects address unique or different gaps. So imagine, for example, you identify lack of equipment as a barrier, but you require different types of equipment for different participants. We see this as filling one gap, and therefore one project. However, if you wanted to purchase equipment and train your instructors, this would fill two gaps, and therefore we'd ask you to submit under two projects. Before you enter the application portal, there are a few important details to consider. First, strong preference will be given to those that propose highly impactful and feasible projects, so we encourage you to apply with quality in mind over quantity. For most organizations, we think 1 to 3 projects would suffice. Secondly, it's anticipated that more applications will be received than can be funded, and applicants may need to be contacted to provide further information regarding their proposal before awards are confirmed. Let's enter the application. First, we'll ask your organization to confirm that they're eligible to apply and have completed the audit. Then you'll provide some general background information on your organization and the lead person applying. Before you provide a brief description of the sport, recreation, or physical activity programming that you currently deliver that would directly benefit from this funding. Now we'll enter the bulk of the application, where you will be asked to outline the activities or projects that you're requesting funding for. As mentioned previously, while you can apply for multiple projects, strong preference will be given to those that are highly impactful and feasible, and so we encourage you to apply with quality in mind versus quantity. You'll begin by providing a brief description of the project or activity you're proposing, before selecting the accessibility pillar that most accurately describes this project. Add your anticipated program start and end dates, and then briefly describe the specific gap you're trying to address and how you know that there is a need for this specific project. You'll briefly describe your project work plan, including the involvement of partnerships where necessary or plans for sustaining impacts over time. Lastly, you'll briefly describe what you think the intended impact of this project or activity will be, describing what success looks like at an individual, organizational, and/or community level. You'll be asked to create a budget for this project that outlines the specific line items that will be expended, total those line items to create a total project budget, and then you have the option to add another project and go through the portion again. When you're finished, you'll be asked to total the cost of all of the projects that you've applied for, be that one or more than one. That's it. You've completed your application. Congratulations, and we so appreciate you applying. We wish you good luck, and should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to our staff.